I've just bought my dream house, this time in Miami. Over 4,500 miles away from home, filled with skyscrapers, supercars, and alligators. And I've just bought a place here. Now before I show you around, let me show you how we got to this point right here. Okay, welcome back to another Matt Armstrong video. I'm gonna do a video on that Mercedes. On the passenger side now. This was never really supposed to happen. So this video is all about Jake's Golf GTI. I'm just a regular guy who rode a BMX bikes and played around with cars in his spare time.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but...
And had no idea what the future would hold. Not long until I'll be turning up here in a Lambo or something like that. I've just bought myself a Lamborghini Revuelto. I just bought this Lamborghini Urus. I just bought my dream house. I just bought a bargain Range Rover SVR. My life has changed drastically for the past 6 years, and you've all been there with me along the journey. I love this car. You've watched me go from BMXing, attempting to build my first salvage car, this back box, quitting my full-time job, that's a new video, the Ford Ranger tailgate, buying houses, taking on my first unit. We got ourselves a unit, giving away cars, the key for your new car, buying my dream car. Don't even start with this thing. Moving to a bigger unit, buying my dream house, and all of which I've done with my family and friends. There's a new whip. Has it? No. Facelift. And I have made more in-depth videos of my journey previously before. So what has this all got to do with buying a house in Miami?
Doing it? Oh, you start early, man. How are you?
Well, I think it all stems from this friendship here with Tavarish. Before I bought the purple GT3, I met Tavarish at a car show in the UK, and he mentioned if I ever wanted to build a car out in the US, then I could do it in his shop and stay at his house.
Sold on approval.
Wouldn't it? And that's exactly what we did. Many trips of bringing parts over from the UK to the US to build this purple GT3. And at the same time, we made even more friends out in Florida. Just finished up work today on the GT3, but look what's here, the famous yellow submarine. But as you guys remembered, when it got towards the end of the build, I couldn't bring the GT3 back home because it was so expensive to import. So I ended up selling it to Freddie. No other way I can pay Freddie back other than giving the car to Freddie for what I bought it for. But this wasn't the last time that we visited the US. We were back multiple times to work on different cars. And each time we were staying at Freddie's house, look at Freddie's pool, and using Freddie's workshop. Some people pack suntan lotion. I pack a GT3 RS. So you get the point. We were travelling to and from the US a lot, and I loved the place. It felt like a home away from home, even if I didn't have a house here yet. But there wasn't really any need for me to have anything permanent here. That was until this phone call.
All I'm gonna say is, start getting your flights, mate.
I'm ready. I'll bring the toolbox. I'm ready. So this was it. We were off to the US again.
These hands of mine have got some stories to tell.
Welcome to Miami, where the local time here is just coming up to 8.
And this time, we knew we might be here for a while.
I got as far as Cripple Creek that night.
We'd come here to start rebuilding the Bugatti Chiron. And this wasn't going to be a 5-minute build. Okay, so now it's literally down to us. You don't do this at Bugatti? Literally on bin wheels. I was absolutely loving building this Bugatti, and at the same time enjoying Miami. You join us here in Miami, day 2 in Florida. But hotels were costing a fortune every time we'd visit. And my dad has always told me my money will always be safe in a house. So this was it. I'm about to take another huge leap in my life and look at buying a home away from home out in Florida. I've always dreamt of visiting America ever since the BMX days. I used to watch all the videos that were filmed in the US skate parks.
We're at the backyard ramp. Spencer, my arch nemesis, is here. I had to beg Adam.
People enjoying the weather. It's just a whole different experience and different lifestyle. And I'm getting the exact same feeling now as I did when I quit my job to go and do this full time. It's a massive butterfly in the stomach feeling. Only issue is, I have no idea where to look for houses here, the process of doing it, or how much it's even gonna cost. So I guess I've got to learn. Here we go, first area. Here we go. There he is. In the US, when buying a house, you get a realtor. Now it's their job to make sure things go smoothly. They do all the negotiating, tell you what areas are good to buy in, and help you find the right property. And also, the seller gets a realtor as well, and it's their job to obviously sell the property for the best price they can get. When they complete on a property, both of them take the commission from the sale. Hello! And this is our realtor, Alfredo. And he's picked us out a bunch of properties that we're going to go and view that he thinks will be suitable for us. Then all we've got to do is choose which one we want. Guys, this place is well cool. It's like with the steps, like London. And this was the first property we went to see. It's actually a 2-bedroom condo in a place called Coral Gables, a really nice area in Miami.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Good to see you.
First property, and this is Alfredo, our realtor. This, how many bedrooms?
2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms.
This place is all about the location. You can walk to the grocery store, you can walk to the bars, you can walk to the restaurants.
It's pretty close to the center of Miami.
You're 10 minutes from the airport.
And the first impressions, it is a really nice place. Again, we don't need anything huge, but enough space for me and my friends and family to come when we're rebuilding a car here. But maybe the price of this place will shock you. So this is what you get for 1.1 million. Is this what?
1.1 million.
Yeah, that's right. $1.1 million.
Bathroom, a full bath downstairs.
This is actually really nice.
Yeah.
So you have 2.
Ah.
So this is to get to the amenities. This is like the main hallway.
Oh, so it has all the amenities and everything.
It's
here.
got swimming pool, a gym.
But although it does have a swimming pool and a gym, these are kinda at an additional cost, which we'll get to. For now, let's check up the upstairs of this property. 2 rooms. That's the only downside to this. 2 bedrooms. And most of the time when we come here, there's 3 of us.
Wow, look at this bathroom.
No way. And off the master bedroom, it has a balcony overlooking the quiet street. So it's really quirky.
Parking underneath that is gated, so it's secure. I was told it's 1, but I just went down there and they look like they're tandem spots. So it's probably 2.
Okay. And on top of that, with something like this, we would have to find another workshop. We'd have to find a workshop on top of this. So $1.1 million plus a workshop. But it is a nice place and it is a really nice area and we're probably going to be safe here.
Why would you not be safe anywhere else?
There was just the other bedroom to look at, which again had a bathroom included with it as well. And yeah, the place was nice. And remember, it does include the gym, which is in the same building, and the swimming pool as well, which is used by all the other residents in that same building. But as I previously mentioned, this comes at an additional cost called HOA.
HOA here is $1,000. It's like $1,600 a month.
So even if
$1,100 a month, but that includes your insurance. So if you were to buy a house, you would be paying for the insurance on your own. This includes the exterior. So if by chance a fire or a hurricane damages the exterior of the building, that's all covered. The only thing you have to insure is your contents.
So for all the amenities and the insurance of the condo, you have to pay $1,100 a month. So you can see how it could all add up. Okay, first property scene. This is such a different experience looking at houses on the complete other side of the world. It's really hard because we've got nothing to compare it to at the minute. But that was nice. It just seems expensive. So this was going to be way harder than I originally thought. At the minute, we're looking at condos, but it just doesn't seem you can get much for your money here. But maybe this one is going to change my mind. This one is located right in the center of Miami. And we found a little extra surprise in it as well. The next place, out the lift, straight into the apartment, which is way cool. It's like a little porch area. This place is 1.17, 2 bedroom, 3 bathroom, but right in the center of Miami. The only downside I think to this is I'm sure he said the HOA was at $2,700. So even if you buy this, no mortgage, no payments, anything, $2,700 a month.
Welcome.
This is Callie.
Yes.
She works with me at the office.
So, fun fact about this, actually, I'm the agent, and I also painted this mural inside of here.
Oh,
so, like 3 years
no
ago,
way.
I also paint, so I custom painted him this mural before he ever wanted to sell.
So this is the seller's realtor, and she's opened up the place to show us around. And personally, I think immediately it's looking better than the last place.
So the old 3 line is preferred for people that know they want water view, sunrise view, and you know, kind of have like that indoor-outdoor living because the balconies are huge here.
No way. Yeah, this is the best view. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
That is cool.
the best view yet. There seems to be views all round this apartment, from the living room, then opening up onto this balcony with a sea view.
This is where they do like all the fireworks shows, New Year's, 4th of July, and they kind of bring all the boats together and they do like a huge fireworks show. And then you can see all the way to Fort Lauderdale. You can see the Hard Rock Hotel.
Yeah. Then off the balcony, it sort of V's off into the main bedroom. Again, all with floor-to-ceiling windows.
Into the balcony.
This is literally like turnkey straight in. We wouldn't have to do anything. Then each bedroom has an ensuite bathroom with a his and hers sink. This really is a turnkey apartment. We wouldn't have to do anything.
In what is considered like the den office, but he wants to be, you know, in the light and the view. So he sets his office up here.
And the living space is really good for a 2-bedroom apartment. It's 2 bedroom, but it does have
an extra den.
Yes.
Some people put a door here and they make it like a nursery or like an office, or because it does have a full closet.
Yeah. And even though it is 2 bedroom, it does have this little den, which I suppose could be made into another bedroom. Then the 2nd bedroom, also a decent size with a good view and another ensuite bathroom.
We've lived here for a long time. We have a 6-year-old and it's like we don't leave.
Oh really?
Like everything, the gym, there's like a daycare area, there's a spa, there's massage chairs.
Oh, that's all in this building?
So they have a golf simulator, a basketball court, tennis courts, 5 pools, a rooftop pool.
And with the parking, is the parking?
Yep, so you get 2 spaces for this unit.
Yeah.
You get 1 valet, 1 self-park.
Okay. All of which, $2,700 a month. But let's go see what that gets you. Rooftop pool. I think probably the best pool we've seen so far as well. Look at that view. Oh literally over Miami here. See everything. So this is part of what you get for that $2,700 a month. An insane rooftop pool, as well as a gym, a spa, golf simulators, and a bunch of other stuff as well.
It is actually a really nice city, isn't it, man?
We're so high up, like that is. Look at the plane like up there.
This is way up, isn't it?
Do you like heights?
Well, I've been up some mountains, but yeah, I don't like sort of like, that's like a sheared rock down there.
The fact that this is even a possibility to own is insane. But the question I'm asking myself is, do I even need something like this? Is it worth spending that extra money? Always randomly we attract these things. Midway through looking at this property, now apparently being shown a crashed Ferrari which needs fixing. Let's see it. Please, be my guest. You did this? Oh. This is the other cool thing about Miami. with so many supercars, of course, comes crashed supercars. Someone in this building had crashed their Ferrari. Yeah, so it's hit there. That's kinked that, hasn't it? A 955 convertible Ferrari, but it was pretty bad. Yeah, so if you only hit that side and that side's kinked, any guess as to what's happened?
Is it bent?
Yeah, it's twisted it. So even though the majority of the damage on the car was on the right hand side, there's evidence to show that the rear end of the car was twisted because of the kinks in the bodywork on the left hand side. That's because that's gone that way. Oh. The issue with the older cars, all steel frame, so once they hit, they don't bend or snap, they don't snap, they just bend, and it's really hard to see the bend. Nice car, needs a lot of work, needs to go on a jig, needs to be pulled. Okay, enough of the car shopping for now. We've come here to look for a house. So this is a big commitment, and so far we've only seen condos, and I know this is only going to be like a home away from home, but I just don't feel like the condos feel that homely, and they're quite small for the amount of money that they want for them. So at the minute, Alfredo is about to show us what we can get a little bit outside of Miami, because we might get a little bit more for our money. And here is, this time, a house. This is looking promising. Curveball, we are now at a house, which is a bit out of Miami, but we don't have an apartment, we have a house, and it looks like it's got a bit of a driveway. Immediately, this was looking way better. But how much is this gonna cost? This is, how much?
979,000.
979. So this is already cheaper than both condos that we've looked at. You get way more for your money out here.
5 bedrooms.
Whoa.
4 full baths and 1 half bath.
Look at the space compared to the condo. And this is only the start of it. Room. Nice. Okay. Everywhere we looked, there was another room. What's this one? Bedroom. And then down the hallway to
family room, kitchen.
Nice. And on top of that, none of the house needed any work. It was all modern. There was another downstairs bathroom, and then this. Ooh. Double garage. A huge, well, triple garage, I'd say. We would grow out of it quick, but it's still big enough to work on a car.
There's a little surprise in this house.
Out the garage, we then went up the stairs, and the bedrooms were huge. This is huge. Each room, enough space to fit a double bed and a bathroom in pretty much every single one of them. It was looking promising. What's the view? What's the view?
That's the front of the house.
Palm trees, I can see palm trees.
It seems like a nice neighbourhood kind of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So far, so good. And this is a 5-bedroom house, so it's enough for myself and family and friends if they want to come over and stay. And it has the garage downstairs as well.
So, like I said, this property has potential.
Okay. But Alfredo wanted to show us the outside, because this has got some huge potential.
No maintenance. You can put up a garage if you wanted, a workshop.
The space outside was big enough to build a workshop.
The amount of space you get compared to the apartments is mental.
And this goes all the way around the house. But again, we have the situation of working on the car. We could build on here.
But you're looking for something turnkey, you don't have to do anything.
Exactly, yeah. That means we're gonna come here, we're still gonna have to find a workshop until a workshop is built. We could work out of the garage, but it's not enough for a 2-post lift. But this house that's shockingly big for how much.
Give and take.
Crazy. I mean, this is way bigger than the apartments, and way more homely. An hour's drive. Again, there's pros and cons to it all. No HOA, but insurance cost. One last place. This one was interesting. Look at that. It had a really private driveway. Perfect for us. But it looked expensive. Very different from what we've seen already. I like the driveway. Another bonus I'm seeing already. It doesn't look like there's any neighbours. This plot of land that the house is on look way bigger than anywhere else we've seen. But let's take a look inside the place to see what it's like. And most importantly, the realtor showed me first the garage. Oh nice, so it is a garage. A nice double garage. One box ticked. With a tyre machine in there. What the hell? I've not seen that before. Then as we come back out the garage into the main living space.
The property itself sits on just under an acre. It does have the wraparound porch. It has that country feel, that very charming.
This feels really homely, doesn't it? It definitely did. Out of the living room, we walked into the kitchen.
This is cool.
Like proper countryside.
Your outdoor
Whoa.
kitchen and bar.
Yeah, look at that. Whoa. Whoa, this is actually really nice. It had this amazing wraparound porch with like an outdoor bar area as well. I've just seen the pool as well. And the garden was huge. Wow. There's so much character with this one, isn't
Yeah,
there?
this is cool.
That is so vibey. And is that a coconut? No way.
Trees in this neighborhood.
Wow. The first place we've looked at with its own private pool. And even a banana tree. Oh my days, this place is well cool.
There's bananas and a moped, I'm sold so far.
Again, no real workshop, but the house is really cool. Back in the house, I believe there was 5 bedrooms, but a lot of it did need a bit of updating, which means there's chance we could knock the seller down on the price. And it even had a little annex in the front garden with a bedroom in there. And as for the price for this, 1.15. So still around the same price as all the other properties that we've looked at. Okay. It's getting difficult now. That is really cool. I feel like if I was living here full time, that would be perfect. You know, like it needs a bit of work, which is the con. Like it needs a bit of work to modernise it all up. The pro is that it's probably got the most character out of all the houses we've seen. Really nice pool in the back compared to the other one. Slightly more expensive, which is a con. It's a little bit further out of Miami, so it's like an hour out of Miami. No workshop, but we do have a double garage and enough land to build a workshop. Like this is so much land there. It's getting hard. It's a big commitment buying a house. It's a big commitment, especially somewhere this far away. Still don't know where we're swinging. We've got to make a decision now. I guess we're going to find out in the next clip which one I've got. So we've seen 4 different properties, all of which are completely different to one another. But I've got to decide now which one is going to be right for me. And Alfredo did a great job in finding these properties for us, but he actually showed me one more which ticked all of the boxes. And that's the one I bought. Landed. Let's go see the house. Here we go then, another trip to the US, but this time it's different. This time I own a house here, which Hannah hasn't even seen yet.
Tony, did you ever think your son would buy a house in America?
Never. This is just unbelievable.
He's a hater. All we had to do was sign the papers and the contract for the house, and it was on. Got the keys and it's got the crown jewels on it. No more staying in hotels. We're loading the hire truck up with our suitcases and some parts for a Bugatti, and we're now heading to the new house. So this house, which you're all about to see, I think has the perfect all-round ingredients. I think this is like another set of like almost starting again from new. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have to find a daily car.
Yeah, a
car
daily.
for you.
Yeah, oh, okay. So is a daily car not the same as the car for me?
No. I really hope I've made the right decision here. But even if I haven't, we're not on this planet for a long time, and I feel like everybody waits for the right moment to do something like this. And the truth is, there is no right moment. Take the risk, take that step, and follow your dreams. You never know where it might take you. Look where it got me. Here we go, the start of another chapter. Here it is.
Which one?
The one with the truck outside. We have our house. Welcome everyone. Here we go. First step into the house. We don't even know if we're gonna have electric because we don't know how anything works. Here we go. Oh, it seems so empty. Have we got electric? No. Welcome everyone to the Miami base. And I don't know about you, but for me, this seems way better than a condo. And a lot of the houses we looked at. There's nothing in here. There's absolutely nothing in here. Where do we even start? They've taken everything. We tried to buy the furniture and they wouldn't let us. So it's gonna be an absolute free-for-all to go and find furniture, beds to fill this place, TVs, electric, internet, and then I'm gonna show you a full tour of the place, especially the one thing that turned my head on buying this. I think we better go get furniture and start filling it up.
Going to IKEA.
Is that the first stop?
First stop, IKEA. To get some beds. That's important.
Okay, so no time to waste. We've now got to make this house a home. Today is going to be absolutely carnage, and I don't think we're even going to have time to stop for food, which is the perfect opportunity for us to grab a Y food, which is technically a meal in a bottle. Perfect for people who are constantly on the go, like myself, and probably you at home.
What's the first thing on your shopping list?
Wooden spoon. That's going to be my moving in gift.
Toilet brushes.
Now in one of these Y foods, there is 26 vitamins and minerals. It's high in fibre, high in protein, lactose free, gluten free, and there is no added sugar. It tastes pretty much like a milkshake, and there's loads of different flavours to choose from. This is the exclusive taster pack you can see. The fruity flavours taste like a yogurt, and the classic flavours taste more like a milkshake, and it will keep you full up to your next meal. And as you can see, we needed a lot of furniture, which was a pretty hard decision to make. Where are we going? And with a lot of furniture comes a lot of boxes, all of which we had to fit in the back of the truck and the hire car. And on top of that, we're going to need to build it all up when we get back to the house. Oh my days. Time to unload it all. Everything loaded in. And if you wanted to grab a Y Food exclusive taster pack, you can do with the link in the description box below, and you can use my discount code for an extra 20% off. Now I'm not going to show you fully around the house just yet, but I want to show you the exact reason and why I bought it. There was a big table here and a TV there. The hot tub's here. And here's a window, which on the inside there's no window. We'll solve that later. Is there water in the hot tub?
Oh no.
There is. We got a pool. And if you remember, only one of the houses we looked at had a private pool. Can't have a home in Florida without a pool, and the little duckies there. Yeah, this is all ours now. But you may have already spotted what I really bought the house for is at the back. What's in here is the best part. And you'll be right in guessing that this is a full workshop in the back garden. Welcome to the new American workshop, baby. Yeah! This is why we bought the house. We're gonna make it a whole lot bigger, and we need to do some work on it before we can start fixing cars in here. And it's a lot smaller than what we have at home, but it is a lot bigger than what I first started out with. And there's plenty of room to go through here. So if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Go on, I dare you. I dare you, go on, I dare you.
On the other side of that wall is another room, which is actually pretty big. And this is the other side of the workshop, which is in there. And this used to be like a man cave. There was a pool table here when we looked around the house. There was a TV on the wall. There was a bar area. And in here was all storage. On top of that, the previous owner had a little office space in here. And in here, we have a separate, that's a separate toilet space. But this whole place, this area doesn't really work for myself. Like, it's a cool area, it's like a man cave. But we need as big as a workshop as possible for maximum car space. So we want to smash down that wall to make this workshop one whole big workshop. That way we can get a car in here, we can keep the bar there, we can keep the toilet there. I think this wall's got to come down, and then we're going to have a huge workshop in the back garden, which I think is the plan. So now we're going to say our final goodbyes to this room here.
Oh, you're going to knock the whole thing down, you are.
So our goal whilst we're here is to renovate the workshop and get it perfect for us to start working on cars.
And it's our job to furnish the house. Let's go.
And immediately the work has started. We're not going to mess around it. And as you can see, the first thing to go in is a 2-post lift for the cars. First thing to go in is the 2-post lift before we even get in barely any furniture in.
Here we go, time to start smashing, taking the walls down.
And my dad's on the other side of the workshop, taking down the walls that we don't need anymore to open up the big workshop space. We think once this wall's taken down, we should easily be able to fit at least 5 cars in it.
Wall is coming down, the ramp is in. Look at this. Tony, give us a wave.
And although the girls wanted to furnish the house, they actually ended up helping do the workshop as well. I guess we're all working as a team here.
What are we getting?
Everything. I started making a list and then I realised actually we just need one of everything. So we're going to go up and down every aisle and just get one of everything.
See you inside.
You don't realise how much you actually need until you get a house which has absolutely nothing in it. And as you might have noticed now, we called in a little bit of help to get down this wall in time. And on top of that, we need to start doing the floor as well, which I'll explain later. The good news is that back inside the house, I've finally started unboxing the furniture that we've got from IKEA. And we're now on the time-consuming task of building all of that furniture up, starting with the sofa and then making our way to the beds. And in that time, the workshop wall had finally come down. This has got way out of hand. We had to call him back up. But look, we actually have a workshop to an extent now. It is way bigger in here. Right now, you can see the guys have already started sanding the floor, and that's because behind the camera, Garage Style are here, all the way over from the UK. They've called in the US base to start kitting out the workshop here, and we're gonna go completely different to the workshop at home. I'm excited for this, and if it's that good, we might have to do it at home as well. This is gonna look mental. We're gonna start with the floor first. All of these tiles are coming off, and then we're gonna work off from the floor first. So now we're handing it over to Garage Style. We're gonna do their thing. I'm excited for it. Let's do it. Now the cool thing about the Garage Style lads is that they have a US and UK team. And we've got the combination of both, starting to do the workshop floor here in Miami. First, they've got to completely clear all of the tiles out. Then they're gonna sand the floor down. The idea is to make it nice and flat, whilst we're still inside the house building up all of the furniture, and the girls are building up some beds. Now that the floor is all nicely sanded, they can start applying the base coat, which is great. The style of floor that I'm going for here is epoxy, whereas at home, the Garage Style lads did the plastic tiling floor, which I think helps keep in the warmth, whereas in Florida, the sun provides most of the warmth here.
Oh, look, lads. I think we're cooking it.
Oh, we're making the house at home.
I think we're cooking.
Oh yeah. Like that, telly on. And in the workshop, the base coat of the floor is down. Base coat laid down. Okay, there's still more to go.
Got to fill in these little cracks on the floor here.
Yeah.
Sand it all down, and then ready for design.
Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Before they lay the epoxy down, they've got to fill in all the cracks and imperfection in the concrete floor that was already there. The guys have filmed a full in-depth process of how they actually do this floor on their YouTube channel, but for now, I'm going to just try and explain it the best way I can. Now that the floor is fully prepped, they can start laying the epoxy stuff, all of which is different colours, and it's down to the guys to style out the epoxy. I've picked out some photos of the design I wanted to go for, and they're just going to try and replicate it. Almost like a big painting on the floor. They can literally put any colour in the floor, but I wanted to keep it kind of neutral just so it doesn't distract you from any cars we have in here. Okay, apparently the floor's done. Let's see what it's like. If not, we're going to dig it all back up again. Okay. Good? Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, yeah, that is sick. No way. What a transformation that is. The workshop now looks so much cleaner. That's mental. And it feels so smooth. That has transformed the whole place, hasn't it? It literally looks like a showroom. It seems bad to work on a car in here, doesn't it? The detail in it is insane. And it's very Miami-esque. If you guys want a quote to get this done at your house, garage, gym, or whatever it may be, the link is in the description and Garage Style can give you a quick quote for that. If you want to learn how to do it yourself, there's also a link in the description box below where you can learn how to do it all around the world, because maybe I need to learn how to do this back home, because I don't think the guys are going to come out to my workshop to redo that. Links in the description, guys. Go check it out. Let's continue on the build. Already, we've had a huge transformation, but now we've got to neaten the place up. All of these sockets and holes in the walls have got to be sorted out. And one side of the workshop doesn't have any drywall on it. So the guys now are boarding that up, and the electrician is sorting out all the wiring. Then it can be painted. Primer is now done. The guys are doing a great job. Next up is going to be paint. And we should be about finished with the decor of the place, but now that that is actually primed in white, the place looks way bigger. It's not soaking up all the light. Let's get ready for paint. Let's go. And the colour I've gone for is grey. I think I made a mistake at my other workshop with going with white walls, which gets so dirty so quickly inside a workshop. So this should be better. Okay, the workshop is looking sick. I don't want to show you the full thing yet, it will spoil it. But right now, one thing that we did learn for building the Bugatti is the lads in Black Horse Performance, we have those lights on the wall, and when the car goes up in the air, it really, really helped for actually the lighting underneath the car to be able to see everything. So, Garage Style actually sell those lights, and they've sent me them. All we've got to do is build them up, and I think we're going to attach them to this wall here, and the wall behind you guys as well. Right, let's start building lights. So Garage Style really have transformed this garage. My dad's now just building up the hexagon lights, which do all just clip together, and we can make them however big, long or wide we want. And once we're done, we just need to hang them on the wall. Okay, everything is done, almost. The house, the workshop, everything. And now I'm going to show you around, hopefully a little speed run of the house and the workshop complete. First off, I want to say a big shout out to Alfredo for finding this place, because he sort of picked out everything we liked about the other places and put it all into one and found us this place. And on top of that, it was cheaper than all of the other places that we looked around. So this was an absolute bonus. But now, let me show you around the place. First off, the house. We've now got all of the furniture in the house. We managed to buy sofas, chairs, coffee tables. The kitchen was already here. We made a little tea table area. And the place is looking so much better furnished. When we first got here, it was completely empty. It just seems so weird to look at now. We have a small pantry in there. This part of the house, which didn't have a door, was the old garage. And this is converted into a huge bedroom. And the bed looks kind of lost in here at the minute. Now this was like a cinema room when we first looked around the house. It had like a massive TV on the wall there, so we're gonna fill it out eventually, but for now, it's a bedroom, which is a ginormous size. Then we go down the hallway. We had a double bedroom in here, which is again completely bare. We're still using boxes as bedside tables. Another bathroom in here. Through here, this is going to be my office, but we did have Bob over here for the next video on the Bugatti, you will see. So Bob and his cameraman come and stayed in here. This is going to be an office so we can edit. And then down the hallway, there used to be a door here. And then remember I said the window wasn't a window. Well, actually, what used to be here are full wardrobes all the way around. They made it into a walk-in wardrobe, and we noticed the window was like, well, we don't need a massive wardrobe. So we took the wardrobe down, and then we revealed the window, and this could actually be a double room. We could take out those 2 single beds in the office, put them in here for people to stay when we come over. And then the master bedroom, which is my bedroom, really good size. The wardrobe's out of there, my dad's fitted into here, so now I've got a kind of walk-in wardrobe here. There's another light to go in. And then we have a bathroom through here, his and hers shower, electric toilet, his and hers sink, just like the apartment as well. So we've got loads of space, loads of bedrooms. It's actually 5 bedrooms, which was the same amount of bedrooms as the biggest house that we went to look at earlier. Now, outside. A full seating area outside. This is the cool thing about Florida. Indoor, outdoor, a lot of the time. From the outside bay, the driveway continues from the back all the way down. There's no driveway on the grass because there's a weird law about having 70% or 50% of your house grass or something along those lines. The pool, which we've been in a lot on this trip. And then finally, you're gonna get to see the renovated workshop. Let's go see it. Look at the space and the light now. Everywhere is so bright in here. The floor looks good. It looks sick. It looks so clean for a workshop. The lights have made a massive difference. At first we was like, I don't know, maybe they're too bright, but it's lit this place up massively. There's a few things that we are missing, of course, toolboxes and everything. Beta have sent us out a few roller cabs to start with, but we will kit it out exactly like what we have at home, with the workshop, with the workbenches along the back and everything. But we're still waiting for them, and of course we're still waiting for a car to be able to rebuild as well. But already the transformation from this into this is insane. How sick is it going to be working on a car here and then having the house and the pool there? It's going to be ultimate big vibes. What a dream sort of setup that we've made ourselves now. And this video is never meant to be about like showing off or anything like that, but you guys have followed my journey from the very first start, and this is a huge moment for me, and all the big moments in my life I've shared with you guys. So I think this is definitely going down as another one of those big moments. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it and you want to be part of the journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Bob, are you scared of sharks?
Never met one.
Nice.
Like a drug that I just can't deny.